Hi, today I am here with the founder of Dressing Your Truth in Utah. This is Carol Tuttle.
Hello.
I'm so excited to be here, you guys, because I am getting a total makeover.
I wouldn't say total.
Okay.
You're doing quite well on your own, Kelly. No. We're up. It's an up-level makeover.
It's an up-level makeover. Yeah.
I'm real careful about that word also because it's been used so liberally in the media that, what you're doing is inadequate and we need to make you over, which is not the case with any woman, really. It's just, as you know, you weren't informed true to your type of beauty. And Dressing Your Truth starts with learning what I call your energy type, which is the expression of your beauty. And you learned yours, and you've been really gracious to continue. We have a free course you can go through to start that process, and you share that with your viewers. I think you're sharing it.
Yes.
In this post.
Yes,
so.
I'm sharing it in this post, and please, you guys, please check it out because this is something that has completely changed my life, and I can't wait to share it with you. And
Well, I appreciate that, but and the thing that all women have in common, which I think is unfortunate, is our shaming ourselves when it comes to body and appearance, that we feel flawed, inadequate, and there's just been an accumulation of that over the years, and I know you've had to deal with that in your life.
Yeah.
I'm curious because see, everyone looks at you and thinks petite, fit, thin, blonde, attractive. How in the world could you feel ashamed of yourself? So I want to know how did you shame yourself?
Well, growing up, I had a sister, and she was like a Barbie doll looking.
Really? We all think you look like Barbie.
No, she, well, I was just so tiny and so underdeveloped, and I just really shamed myself. I looked to her as like this perfect, voluptuous blonde, tan, just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? We always have a comparison.
Right. She was my comparison.
Yeah, whether it's a friend, a sibling,
right.
Someone in the media, we then set ourselves up to be inadequate
right.
in reference to that chosen comparison.
Yeah.
So did you think you were too little?
I thought I was too little. I was always the teeniest, tiniest. People would use me as
women are always thinking I'm too big and they could only wear. See how crazy this is?
It is
because
crazy.
It's like there's just something that you believe's not correct.
Right.
So too little.
Yeah, too little.
What about anything about your features that you just were?
Oh, yes. I have freckles everywhere. Huge freckles. I mean, just everywhere. My face was, it still does, but I use makeup.
So you just felt that freckles were unattractive?
Yeah, I was probably the only one of my friends that had them. I thought there was something wrong with me. Yeah.
Instead of seeing it as a unique expression, you saw it as a flawed expression. To the point, did you feel so self-conscious that you would keep yourself from participating in things, or
not really?
Did you still let yourself?
I just didn't view myself as beautiful. I had a lot of other positive qualities that I focused on. So
you thought
I didn't hate myself or anything, but I just didn't think beauty was, part of me.
So that's so interesting.
Yeah.
I've heard hundreds and hundreds of stories, as you know, from women.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we have this common false belief, and that is one of my big missions, is to help elevate women from that misunderstanding of self to the truth of who they are. And learning in the profiling system, there are 4 types, and Kelly leads with a type 1 expression of beauty, which is what I call the bright animated woman. And anyone that knows you would go, well, of course, that is you. But in a world that doesn't recognize that quality or that expression of beauty, you can't find yourself.
Right.
And so in my world, you found yourself. And how's it going now?
Awesome.
Do you believe you're beautiful?
I do.
100%,
Yes, I do.
You do recognize your own beauty.
I do.
And I think it'd be accurate to say, as a practice now of really it's not something you make up or have to convince yourself. It's something that comes alive in you that's always been there, that you are beautiful. Right. And in that, you see the beauty of every woman.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that has been a big one.
Yeah.
I would compare all the time. And now,
you might look at some women and go, oh, and you're that, and that's why our experience has been with the bloggers we work with. They're so gracious to share dressing your truth because they want other women to have the experience you're describing.
Yep.
You're beautiful, and there's no need for comparison, and let's all elevate the world.
Exactly.
Through
I love that. Yes.
Through our beauty and our
Yeah.
feminine love and nurturing of
Yes.
who we are. Any self-talk still that you struggle with?
A little bit. I don't know if we want to talk about secondaries, but I have a secondary 4 that comes out a lot.
Okay,
and,
so you're a type 1. You have all 4 types in your natural expression, and what Kelly's describing is her secondary 4, which is a more structured, it'd be the opposite of your dominant energy. Right. So I've had many women who are of that combination describe themselves at odds with each other.
Yes. Yeah.
It's their internal battleground.
Yeah. Yeah. So I still struggle with just bringing the fun into everything.
Allowing.
And I need that.
Allowing the lightness.
Yes. And when I don't have that lightness, things become unbalanced, and I recognize that very quickly.
Right.
Very quickly.
Was it typical for you prior to that to try and minimize that light, unstructured quality of being and really induce this structured because you believed that was being responsible in the world?
Yeah, right. I thought I was supposed to be more serious, and I was totally squashing that light and that brightness.
And again, it's an energy that expresses through all of our activities versus just an activity that creates it. It's an energy that we come with. We're born with it. So I'm curious, since it's been 2 years now?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
And I'm excited because Kelly does a great job, and she's really committed to her personal style that we're going to move into. We want to up-level your personal style as a type 1 woman.
Yes.
So my last question is, in the 2 years you've been living more true to your nature as a type 1 energy, more allowing of that brightness, that lightness, the gift of ideas and hope that you bring. Are you experiencing more success and just life playing out with more joy and ease?
Totally. Every area of my life. Like financially, my marriage, my job, it's everything.
Everything's growing.
It has literally changed everything, and when I say that, I'm not kidding.
Well, and I trust that completely
Yeah.
because when you're living in alignment with this innate core expression of who you are, it opens your world to now expand in truth, to expand in abundance.
Right.
Because you're aligned with your own truth. And
Yes.
so it's a natural byproduct. I was hoping you'd say, that's what I would expect.
Yeah.
I would totally expect that.
Yeah.
So
You said something to me when I met, Carol said something to me when I met her in Baltimore that just totally changed my life. It was an aha moment.
I'm so
and
curious
yes,
what this is because I just say things.
You said that whenever you get the negativity out of you, you make room for more positivity to enter your life. And that is so true on so many different levels. I'm in the health space, so
Yes.
I always teach, whenever we can get the toxins out of our life,
Yes.
health comes in, and it totally makes sense. Just any type of negativity that comes out.
It creates space for
Yes.
truth to now abide, for
Yes.
joy to now be present. Because I'm a big believer that joy and peace are they exist within they're around us. It's the atmosphere we live in. We overlay it, we cancel it out, we cause the interference. And so
Yeah.
when we remove that interference, we're left to experience what's true. And that's true for us as in our human nature. So I'm excited for your community to learn their type. There's 4 types, the free course that we're offering, that you can start this process to explore and see yourself so you can start to receive this as well. Allow it, So now we're going to start your transformation process. You excited?
I'm very excited, yes.
We're going to start playing.
Yay.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, I've worked with Sarah, and she's picked out an amazing outfit that
She's a great job. She's one of our experts. She's well known in our community, and she works with we call our celebrities. Kelly is a celebrity. You are in the world of you're an online influencer.
So look forward to my next post when we begin my transformation.